daylight often means something positive. Let's shed some daylight on this situation or whatever. Sleep on it, take a look at it again in the daylight. But he's using it here in a very negative way. Or not in a negative way, but he's saying like daylight means something totally different to me. Daylight means bedtime. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are watching Harry Styles perform his song Always Learn What the Song Is Called. Daylight. Live on the Stern Show. Now before I go into it, I want to address a few things. One, when I put in Daylight lyrics, I initially thought of Aesop Rock, who had a great song called Daylight that goes like this.
Put one up a shackle me, not clean logic procreation. I did not invent the wheel, I was the crooked spoke of Jason.
Yeah, it's pretty far out. And yes, his name is Aesop Rock, not Aesop Rocky, who came later. That's a great song. Listen to it. Then I saw that apparently Taylor Swift has a song called Daylight, which I have never heard. It is off of her Lover album. So my question to you is this Daylight a response to that Daylight? And then the third thing is apparently last night, people think Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine. Now, again, I don't want to wade into this, even though I'm literally wading into this right now. But because this happened last night, and for whatever reason, a bunch of people that I follow were talking about it. This is like my favorite. Like, if there's a gossip thing that I'm interested in, it's super random stuff like this, where like it's just like the angle looks weird and everybody's confused for a day. I don't know what actually happened there. I will say that whatever he did, I think was meant to be funny. I think that if he did something, especially because Chris Pine looks like he's laughing, so I don't know. I think he might be trying to be funny. I just want to say I do not in any way, shape, or form condone spitting. If Harry Styles did spit on Chris Pine, and Chris Pine just laughed it off, mad respect to Chris Pine, because that is a tough thing to do. Now, I do not know if Chris Pine maybe deserved some retribution. What I would like to say is, let's not make that retribution spitting. Spitting is gross. I'm not impugning anybody here. Love makes us do funny things. Anyway, so today we are going to be looking at Harry Styles on Howard Stern Show. It's from a few months ago. Also, guys, please consider liking and subscribing if you like these videos, and keep watching them. Why not? Oh, and they got the drummer in a sound booth. Interesting. Okay, so I guess they really do record, like this is a straight to digital recording. Those are sound panels that are going to reduce the bleed from one microphone into the other. That's really cool that they do that.
I'm on the roof. You're in your airplanes. I was nose bleeding, looking for life out there. Reading your horoscope. You were just doing coke in my kitchen. You never listen. I hope you're missing me by now. If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. You'd be the spoon, dip you in honey, so I could be sticking to you. Daylight, you got me cursing the daylight. Ooh, daylight, you got me cursing the daylight. Ooh, daylight, you got me calling at all times. Ooh, we gonna sleep to the daylight.
Okay, very cool opening. That weird little Vox kind of sounding thing they're doing on the keys there to open it up. I'm not sure what the guitar is. I'll list what it is. It's really, really beautiful. Looks like a full body, double F hole, the whole nine, the trapeze bridge. Looks really beautiful. Really tight. In fact, this band is definitely tighter than they were the last time I heard them on the NPR show. I mean, they've been playing together for a couple more years, but even though this isn't a very complex rhythm, it's really kind of funky and falls behind the beat in that really fun way. First thing that snaps into mind is like late Motown. These really tight harmonies. The way he runs a little bit with his voice, it sounds kind of inspired by R&B and gospel sounding stuff. Great little 4/4 beat, adding these weird little kind of esoteric sounds to the side of the song. Gives it this kind of weird spooky vibe, but it's super happy also. It's interesting. It's kind of like you feel kind of like you're in a haunted house. I a little bit feel like I'm in a haunted house just on this image, on the like lime green pants and everything. I'm on the roof. You're in your airplane seat. I was nosebleeding looking for life out there. So we have kind of like symbolic lyrics mixed with very direct narrative. I'm on the roof, you're in your airplane seat. As if maybe we've just broken up. Maybe I was supposed to be in the seat next to you. Who knows? I was nosebleeding looking for life out there. Reading your horoscope. You were just doing coke. Reading your horoscope, you were just doing cocaine. In my kitchen, you never listen. I hope you're missing me by now. Nosebleeding makes me think of nosebleed seats. You're way up high. He was maybe filling his head with hot air or something. He was feeling above everybody. Just trying to find anybody to relate to. You can't do it. Maybe he was talking about drugs himself. Maybe he's out there doing cocaine, looking for life. You know, a lot of people who end up doing a lot of drugs are looking for something. You're a seeker of some kind. And maybe that's what he's talking about. Looking for life, looking for somebody to connect to, looking for a reason that he felt, so whatever. I don't do cocaine. I really don't like cocaine at all. And this isn't just like a don't do drugs, kids. I've tried cocaine. I've done it a few times. I've never had a really good experience on it. I've always just felt terrible, but like I need more cocaine somehow. When people who do cocaine, do it, they probably do it in their kitchen. But we kind of are mixing this idea of like the innocence of the kitchen. Maybe it's breakfast, reading your horoscope, and doing lines. It's an interesting image. If I was a bluebird, I would fly to you. You'd be the spoon, dip you in honey so I could be sticking to you. Fun lyrics, really groovy. Again, I get the Motown kind of sound. He kind of throws away those U's at the end of the line. Dip you in honey so I could be sticking to you. He seems to really like mixing, these kind of more adult-themed things with more kind of innocent-themed things. He's teasing you. I mean, it's like he says, nosebleeding, looking for life out there, you were doing cocaine, and now he's talking about being a bluebird. You'd be the spoon. I don't know. There's something about the imagery of spoon and spoons and drug use. I don't know if that's a connection there. Daylight, you got me cursing the daylight. Ooh, daylight, you got me cursing the daylight. Ooh, daylight, you got me calling at all time. Ooh, ain't gonna sleep till the daylight. We'll do it with distortion. As if we're kind of covering up our anger a little bit, maybe, or we're just in our feelings a little bit. So these are just like get some aggression out chords in there. Staying up all night. This person has driven you to kind of nights, staying up at night, sleeping during the day. You turn into a vampire. It doesn't seem like he's trying to win her back. It seems like he's just kind of wallowing. Daylight often means something positive. Let's shed some daylight on this situation or whatever. Sleep on it. Take a look at it again in the daylight. But he's using it here in a very negative way. Or not in a negative way, but he's saying like daylight means something totally different to me. Daylight means bedtime.
Out of New York, I'm on the come down street. We're on bicycles, seeing his life out there. You got the antidote. I take one and go. Please get the picture, cut out my middle. You ain't got time for me right now. If I was a bluebird, the spoon, dip you in honey so I could be sticking to you. Daylight.
Whoa. Beautiful.
All right. Okie doke. Should we listen to the last part?
Very nice.
Robin
Oh,
liked it.
man. That's the first time you guys played that anywhere, huh?
It's the first time.
It's the first time. All right. Well, first time he's played it anywhere. They've obviously been. Hello. Okay. They've obviously been playing a lot together because there's a lot of kind of weird little rhythmic moving parts to that song. The lead guitar player here was it some sort of Firebird. Very cool looking guitar, giant headstock. Really like the look of it. Sounds great. My guess is he's got a pretty extensive pedal board there because he also has these parts where he just kind of does one note or does one little kind of almost metal-like riff just kind of into the middle of the song. Almost discordantly, almost in a completely different mode from C major, which is what they're in. It does sound cool. It sounds a little interesting, and it kind of breaks up the very deliberate monotony of the song, of the boom, 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 boom. Out of New York, I'm on the come down speed. We're on bicycles, sinks, there's a life out there. Which is maybe a double entendre here, right? Maybe he's on like a prescription. Maybe he's on a drug that helps him come down from whatever drug he was doing. So he's like, I'm on the come down speed. So like heroin addicts will do methadone. Although I don't think they really should do methadone because methadone is more addictive than heroin. People used to think, oh, you'll do methadone and then we'll get you off the methadone and you'll be clear. So it sounds like he's on some kind of like physician prescribed speed a little bit. That's the thing I heard there. He's like, we're on bicycles, like I'm being healthy. There's life out there. You got the antidote. I'll take a one to go. So he's like, I don't need drugs. I found this woman. I found this person I want to be with. I'll take one to go. Which sounds like maybe it was short-lived. So again, this is like a dude singing about being dumped. It's kind of hard to put yourself in the position of the person who wanted more and couldn't get it, couldn't have more. Get the picture, cut out my middle. So I feel like maybe he feels like he's being cut out of pictures where he's next to somebody. A little bit I know about Harry Styles is he really doesn't shy away from controversial or kind of edgy lyrics, I guess. He seems to write songs about real you know. All right, so I just checked out the music video for this song on my Patreon, so you can get the full version of this video over there. Come check us out. We have a lot of fun. We're very nice to each other, and you get a lot of little extras. You get extra videos, personal updates, just what's going on with me, all the fun, juicy stuff about me that you want to get. Go to my Patreon eventually when I start releasing albums and songs again. That'll be through Patreon. Also, keep in mind, as I approach 10,000 subscribers, I know it's still quite a ways away, but as I approach 10,000 subscribers, we will be deciding what my beard will look like as a channel. I will put the vote to you. I will give you some options, and you will decide what my face looks like for 1 month. You've never had a face to shave into exactly the way you wanted to shave it. Now's your time, okay? Should it be a question mark? Should it be like a dove symbol? Should it be an ampersand? I don't know if these beards are possible, but anyway, let me know what you think of this song. If you like the original, or by the original I mean the one he played on Howard Stern, or the music video. Well, check out my Patreon to find out which one I like more. But anyway, let me know in the comments which one you like more, if you like this song. Any thoughts, any and all between. Try to be positive and don't get into too many arguments. Also, thank you all for the incredibly kind and positive feedback you've had watching my dad. The video has done really, really well. People seem to really enjoy it. We will definitely have him back for more quizzes and things. It's nerve-wracking to bring family on YouTube because YouTube can be such a toxic place. Oh, it was just such a relief to be able to I told him before, I was like, listen, we're going live on Friday morning. Don't read the comments because people are inevitably going to say something that you read the wrong way or that you, whatever, you misconstrue. And then I started reading the comments and I was like, yeah, you can read them. Everybody's being nice. Anyway, so thank you guys very much for being so cool and lovely and understanding. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please consider hitting like and subscribe. And until next time, keep playing.